Hi, Sreerag sir. Your mic is yours.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Swakat, for a wonderful introduction. And I welcome you all to my session. A short bit of myself. My name is Sreerag. I have completed my engineering in petroleum domain in 2019. Post to that, I was into production. And over the time, I pivoted myself into analytics field as my career demanded it. And I have a teaching experience with Advantage Learning as well as with many other platforms. It spans near 4 years, and yeah, that's. I hope that would be suffice for today. And thank you once again for joining. So, without any further ado, let's start. Let's start our session. Uh, Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible. Uh, can anybody confirm it?
Yes, sir, visible.
All right. Thank you, Swakat. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day one. Um, Yesterday, I were Jayesh have walked through yours through some basic Python skills as well as its application, uh, starting from writing the first line of code to forecasting some great data sets. So today we will be looking into Microsoft Power BI, which is undoubtedly one of the most used business intelligence platform right now in the world. So let's deep dive. So let's start something with the history itself. So as you all know, we all are acquainted with the Microsoft Office suite, right? I'm pretty much sure that over the participants who have joined, like nearly 25 plus people, 100% of them have at least seen any of these application even before you are enrolling yourself in the college or even after that, because it has been part of your life, right? Undoubtedly, be it Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. At least these three, any of the three, have been part of your life over the time. Because in this digital era, without knowing this, I mean, it's tough to survive, right? And so coming, this was the basic Microsoft Office suite, and over the time, as the technology advances, Microsoft releases a thing called Power Platform. Just like the Microsoft Office suite, this is the Power Suite, and this here in the Power Suite we do have mainly four different types of applications. One is Power BI, the other is Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agents, of which Power BI is much more widely used. A small introduction to others too in a one liner. For Power Automate, it's kind of a automation tool in which you can automate the repetitive task. For example, like you are supposed to send some tools, some mails to someone every day as a good morning message in WhatsApp or in mail. You can trigger or you can define a workflow for the automation with almost writing no codes. You don't need any coding language. If you know basic coding, it's a plus. But still, I mean, if you are not a tech savvy too, you can create a workflow automation of yourself. That's pretty much used in the offices these days. Now coming to the Power Apps, it's just a software for building applications, like be it the mobile application or any desktop application. You can build your own application with minimal code intervention, and we can build some application without writing a single line of code too. So if you're interested, definitely you can check it out. It's Power Apps. Now, coming to the virtual agents, it's just like an AI chatbots. I'm quite sure that you could have gone through many of the websites. While you are logging to any website, there will be some virtual bots help asking us a help, right? Like, may I help you for so and so reason? And we can literally chat to them just like a human, right? And it's not the human at the other end; it's the LLM models, or what you say. It is a virtual bot that is interacting with us. So even with minimal code, we can build our own virtual agents also by just learning power virtual agents. Now coming to Power BI, it is what we are looking today. So giving a textbook definition, you can say that Power BI is a suite of business analytics tools to analyze data and share insights. So it is an analytics tool only at the end. And with that, we can analyze the large chunk of data and we can draw insights from it, right? So simple with that. Now, as I said, it's a suite of business analytics tool. Suite means it's kind of a suitcase, right? Like a bag. So inside it, there will be different things. So what is inside it? Before that, let me introduce the three verticals of this Power BI. One is Power BI desktop, as you can see here. Wait, this is Power BI desktop, Power BI service, and Power BI mobile. So Power BI desktop is for building reports, and as a developer, we have the job of building reports. It's in Power BI desktop only. Coming to service and mobile, it is just for showcasing our builded reports. Whatever we have built here, we will be sharing it to the service, and you can access it from service or from mobile. I'll be showing a workflow pattern in the further slides, so it will be much more easier to you. So as I said, it's a suite of business analytics tool. So Power BI, as we say, it consists of basically Power Query and Power Pivot. And Power BI basically hit the market in 2014-15 only. Even before that, this Power Query as well as Power Pivot, these were pretty much active in MS Excel. It's kind of an advanced MS Excel tool. So if you are into advanced MS Excel, I'm not sure how many people are there, but still, if you're using advanced data analysis using MS Excel, I'm pretty much sure that you people have already gone through this Power Query and Power Pivot. It is kind of an application just like Excel or Power BI, like that things, but it is not a standalone application. It definitely comes along with either with Excel or with Power BI. It is set up by the company as such. That's only. So Power Query basically we used it for connecting the data set, transforming the same and preparing the same. Coming to the Power Pivot, it's for advanced data modeling and creating the relationship between two different data sets. I know, I mean, just by saying theory, it may be a bit boring as well as you may not be able to understand it completely, but still, just bear with me for a couple of slides and we will be directly going through the walk-in directly into the application. It will be much more interesting, believe me. Now, summarizing what I told about the definition, you can say that Power BI is a suite. As I said, suite. This is the bots. So the company has just given the Power View, Power Pivot, and Power Query inside a suite, and they have named it as Power BI. This is not a strict definition, but I just made it for fun so that it is easily comprehensible for the newbies. So that's it. Now, as I said, the workflow in Power BI. So yesterday, I think Mr. Jayesh have already told how to load the data set in Python and into, or else I'm not sure because I was not present in yesterday's class. So let's see the workflow here. Here, we are, as a Power BI developer, we will be sitting here only, Power BI desktop. We will be collecting the data from data sources because data is much more important, right? Data is the new oil. Without data, we cannot do anything, right? So as a developer, or as a Power BI prodigy, what we have to do is that we have to collect the data from data source. We will model the data, we will visualize the data, and later on we will publish the data. So the raw data we collected from the data source will be modeled by us, visualized by us. I mean, we will make into visualization and then we will publish it. Where we will be publishing it? We will be publishing it to Power BI services. So our stakeholder or the end user, be it be your manager or any well-wisher, they can directly access the same, whatever we have cooked here or whatever we have made here. It can be accessed using Power BI services. Or else they can use a Power BI mobile application, which in turn just mirror this service. Whatever we are able to see this in service, we are just able to see it in handy. That's it. Nothing much. So let me again iterate what I have told. The data will be collected from data sources. We, as a Power BI developer, will be modeling the data. We will be visualizing the data. And finally, we will be publishing the data. And we will be publishing the data to our Power BI services only. And the end user can see our work, whatever we have done here, using Power BI services or using Power BI mobile application. Okay. No, now, well, some of them have a question in their mind, right? Why we must use Power BI over any other BI application? Why can't we use Tableau? Why can't we use Salesforce? Or there are ample amount of BI applications available right now, right? Alteryx, so and so so. But I'm comparing it with Tableau because Tableau is much more earlier candidate into the market. I think Tableau got introduced in 2005 and they were having a great number of market share. Even today, they are having a good number of market share also. Even I do work in Tableau when the company or the client demands as per the company policy. But with my experience, I have jotted down some advantages of Power BI over Tableau. One is cost effectiveness. As a beginner, we would love to try anything for less amount or free, right? So Power BI is absolutely free. Power BI desktop is absolutely free. Creating the dashboard is completely free. Only in the section of using the Power BI services. For example, if we have to publish our report to someone, then only we need to take a subscription that costs $10 per month. But coming to Tableau, Tableau needs a Tableau subscription every month and it charge $70 per 70 US dollar per month. So it is kind of a free versus 70 US dollar per month. Now the second thing is it is seamlessly integrated with Microsoft ecosystem, which means that since Power BI hails from Microsoft family and a great chunk of people we are using Windows basically, not only Windows. If I ask name five desktop applications, I'm pretty much sure that the list will be incompleted for 90% of the people without any single MS application. Be it maybe MS Paint, MS PowerPoint, Excel, Word, anything. So it's kind of Microsoft is kind of our first love in computer, right? I mean, we will be introduced to computer through Microsoft only. So since it's from the same family, the integration to different data types will be pretty much easier comparing to others. The third, undoubtedly, it's ease of use. It's easy comparing to some other BI tools. The next comes the data modeling and ETL capabilities. I mean, it's pretty much tough to define this point right now at this stage, absolutely to a beginner, because unless and until we have enough hands-on with it, you will not understand it completely. But it's kind of we are extracting the same, we are transforming the data, and we are finally loading the data. It's a big thing. I will be completely talking possibly in the today's workshop itself regarding the same. Now let's skip this for the time being and let's come to this, that is building AI and ML features. Comparing to any other BI tool, be it Tableau or anything, Power BI has an edge of AI driven, which means that our analysis can be, there are many AI plugins inside the software which we can harness so that we can use it to use grow great analysis and insights. Now, the final one is learning curve, which means that yesterday you have learned about Python, right? Means you had a walkthrough through Python. Comparing to Python, Tableau, or anything, Power BI's learning curve is bit not that steepy. I mean, it's bit easy to understand, uh, and it's not that easy, but it's still comparing to other tools, it's easy to comprehend and it's easy to learn upon. It's not that tough comparing to other things. Even other tools are also not that rocket science, but still, I mean, there is some time to be given to learn it, right? So the learning time for Power BI is bit less comparing to other tools. Now, coming to some of the features, it's easy to set up. You can easily set up, install the same. You don't need to. I will show you the installation, how to do it. You can access your data wherever it is. If you're using Power BI services, no matter you build your reports from here, your client can see it from US, any African nation, Australia, anywhere. You can integrate it with real-time reports, means whatever changes we are making, we can integrate it with the real-time reports. And you can ask the questions and get answers with the new AML feature. We can get everyone on the same page, like the reports we have made. We can share it with our colleagues, and they can also have much more insights on the same. And the most important, make data-driven decision from anywhere. Like once the raw data is turned into analytical one, you can make some decisions based on that, right? So that's one of the most important edge. And we can curate the contents just for our organization based on our needs. You can integrate your application or service with Power BI, means the Power BI services that you are use, or else you can embed the same in PowerPoint, MS Excel, for showcasing it with a much more insightful analysis. Suppose you have built a dashboard in Power BI, you can embed the same in what do you say, PowerPoint, and showcase or open the PowerPoint to others so that it will be more insightful. And finally, share insights through dashboards. Whatever we feel the insight is, we can be an artist like, and we can build a dashboard. So now let's directly open Power BI and let's see what it is actually. Uh, I don't think such slides will share much important things. We will directly walk through Power BI itself. Okay. So before that, how to install Power BI? It's so simple. If you are a Windows user, not for the iOS one, for the Windows user, just go to this Microsoft Store. You can directly search from here, and in the store you can directly just go for Power BI. So you got it here, Power BI desktop. Since I have already installed it, my button is open. Otherwise, there is an option called download or install. I forgot it actually. So you can just click it, download it, and you can install the same. Just like how you are installing anything from the mobile applications. And or else for others can install, just go to your browser and just type Power BI desktop download. You can directly download it from the Microsoft site from here. So you just have to check.
Just a minute, guys. The actor is disconnected. He will join again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, am I audible? Can anybody confirm?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Oh, thank you, Naina. Yeah, thank you, Vedant. Let me share the screen. I don't know what happened actually. So yeah, how to open Power BI? Like it's so simple. Just once you have installed the same, just go for Power BI. Just like you are opening any other application, it will be popping up here in the Windows search. You just open for the same, and you will be getting such an interface. So you will directly go to blank report. And this is the welcome interface you will be getting. It is the home tab, and you will be going to blank report. And this is how Power BI basically look like. So this is the canvas area. Canvas. This is where we build the dashboard, and you can see here it is. It is the build section, which means that there are many visualizations like just like bar charts, pie chart, donut chart, tables, filters, so and so, so and so. So these all are the graphics that we use to uh, set the visualization. And here in this pane, this is called the report view. This canvas is called the report view. Here you can come to the table view. There comes the modeling view. So that's a pretty much skeleton of this. Now let me help you to load a data. So first of all, as I told that we have to connect our BI application, that is Power BI, with what do you say, data source, right? So what I will do is I will import the data. So I have a dummy data here. So this is a sample data. So it's kind of a uh, cooked up data for a biscuit company. So let's try to load this table. This table do have, you can see, nearly 2500 2500 what do you say, orders, and their salesman, their number of shipments, their revenue generated, their cost incurred, and the date. So let's try to load this data and do some of the basic analysis. So I will directly go to load this data. So you can load this data through various means. Either you can see some of the connectors here itself in the canvas itself. Either go to import data from Excel, from SQL Server, or anything like that. Or else if you are not able to see your connectors here, suppose it is in any of the website or from any CSV file, if you are not able to see the connectors here, much more connectors are available in the home tab, get data button. So just go to get data. Here you can see the data sources. So since mine is an Excel workbook, I will just click on Excel workbook. Now you can see the data that has been popped up. So I have to load this data only. So I will just click and I will ask this to get open. That's it. So this is the navigator dialog box. So here you can see there is two data sets that have been popped up. Ours is orders one. So you can see that whatever Excel sheet, whatever we have seen here, that have been popped up here. So we just have to check the tick box, and there will be two options getting enabled. Before checking, there was no options. It was load transform data, but it is not enabled here. I will just check on here, and I will just load the data. That's it. So as simple as that, connecting the data without writing a single line of code. In Python, we do need to import the libraries. We need to define a data frame. Then we need to call the same from our data source. But here, with just 3 clicks, we were able to, what do you say, connect the data, right? So the data, whatever we have loaded, has popped up here. Let me delete it again. I'm deleting it from the model, and let me do it in just couple of seconds. Like get data, Excel workbook, sample data. That's it. And this I want to check whether it is this or this. From clicking here, that I understand that you will our preview will be here. So from the preview, I make sure that this is the thing. I just check this and I just loaded the data. So with this symbol of thing, with this 3 clicks, I was able to call this data to my Power BI application, directly load the same. Uh, now let's do some analysis out here. You can see when I expand the database, the column names are being appeared here, right? Here, if you could see, you can see the order ID, salesman, cookie shipped, rush shipment, revenue, cost, etc. these all are being, these all are the column headers and it have been appeared here, right? So now let me try to do one thing. I have a question to answer, like which salesman generated, just okay, which salesman generated most revenue? So if I have a question, if I do work for this cookies company, and if my manager comes up with this raw data sheet of like 2 years, this is of 2 years basically from 2022 to, if you could see, the last date is 2020, which means 2 years gap, right? So if my manager gives me this 2 year data and asks me to find out which salesman generated the most revenue, I mean, I have to manually figure it out, right? But no more from hereafter. I would just draw one of the stacked chart bar. Now I will be dragging two things. I need the salesman who have generated the most revenue. So I will be just clicking on the salesman thing as well as the revenue. So with just two clicks, it is pretty much evident that who have the most who have generated the revenue over the 2 years mostly, from which salesman it have been coming. It is by Ajay, followed with Ashutosh, Sreerag, and so and so, so and so. Just a matter of two clicks, right? So rather writing like 2 to 3 lines of code, we can visualize the same in another data also, other visualization also. Let me show you with that. So instead of this stacked bar chart, I am going with table this time. So I will be putting salesman, then I will be going with revenue. So here also it's pretty much, let me increase the size of the values. So you can see that who have generated the most revenue for the last 2 years. It's Ajay only, right? It's that simple. So if you don't like this visual because table is a bit daunting, if you don't like this visual, you can directly change this visual into any other visual that we like. For example, let's put into stack bar chart. So within a single click, it will become a bar chart, or else directly you can go for any pie chart, but pie chart is not that applicable here, right? Yeah, in case of revenue shares, you can go with this. So it's that simple with this. Now we are not stopping here. We have few more questions to answer. So let me put this same stacked bar chart. Now we will be going which salesman shipped most number of cookies. So what I will do here, I will be calling any of the visual from here. I'm calling this visual itself again, and I will be putting the salesman and the cookies shipped to here. So here also you can see Ajay also top here, right? Like it's that symbol. So I'm able to produce the KPIs for the salesman in just few clicks with the data that I have received. So that is one of the most starting skill and analytical prodigy must have. So even in MS Excel, you can do this using pivot tables and so. But yeah, I mean, it's more convenient if you know some other tools also, right? So now let's put which salesman has most rush shipment. Rush shipment is type of a shipment, and you can see that either it is yes or no. So we have to collect the number of yeses for each salesman. That is our motto from this. So what I will do is that I will go with this visual perhaps this time, and I will put salesman and rush shipment here. Now we got that this is just two visual. Now I got a number here, but in the filter button, I just need the yes only, because if it's a no, I don't need that, right? So I have to filter it like that as per the same, and we will be getting a number for that also. So apart from this, if you could see, I'm just deleting the filter. And one last is which salesman has the least number of transactions. Let's go to another page. Just like in MS Excel, we have different sheets. We can go to another page also. So which salesman has the least number of transactions? So we will be putting a transaction ID also here. So we need to know the least number of transactions. So what we have to do is that we have to change the columns type from nothing to count. So I'm able to get how many times their number is being generated, right? So that will be their value only. I'm just rushing with this analysis because we are having a time constraints. It's just because of that. Otherwise, I could have gone through basics. But yeah, I was just showing that, I mean, the easiness to use VA application over any coding platform. It do have limitations, but it do have its pros. I'm just showcasing the pros right now. So with this, we are able to answer all these four questions from relatively a large chunk of data base in no time. Well, this is not that large chunk of data. Now, in the next, I will be walking through a production database related to our petroleum engineering only, which do have data from 1960 to 2010. So I'll be doing it in a while. But yeah, this is one thing, one of the applications. So now we do have many visuals, and if we try to, what do you say? If you want to copy this visual to the other page, it's so simple. You can just right click, just like how you are copying Control C, Control V. That will also work. Or else just right click, copy visual. You will just paste it here. That's it. As simple as that. Now, now let me decrease the value size to copy. Let me change the. There are many formatting things. I'm not going through that. I was just showing the same. Now, one of the visual filter, I will show one more filter, one more visual filter also, in which I'll be putting the salesman to this visual. Now, what is this? This will become an interactive dashboard right now. Till now, it was static. Now, if I press on Adidev, I will get the value of this Adidev only. If I press on Ajay, I will be getting only Ajay. It's becoming bit interactive, right? Now I can see any of the three. I just need to tick or those three person, and I can find out the insights from this. So that's pretty much one. That's how you build an interactive dashboard. Now, addressing the visualizations correctly and building it in a creative way is called dashboarding. So for this sales data, I have built a dashboard. Uh, mm, I mean, I will just showcase you how I have built the same. So this is the data dashboard I have built. So now let me expand the canvas area so that you will get an idea. So this is just the header, and this is the sales of revenue with respect to the time frame. Here you can see that January, July, like that. I have splitted the whole time frame to 2 years of a year, like semi-annually, you can say. So Jan, July of 2020, Jan, July of 21, and Jan, July of 22. So you can see each person's performance. Let me put it on focus mode, spotlight it. So you can see that how each salesman is being performed, right? Now, now you can see the revenue salesman created that we have created this dashboard. You can see the share. You can see how much cookies each salesman have been shipped. You can see the sum of revenue created by the company over the period of time from 2020 to 2022. Now, now for example, okay, this is an interactive dashboard since I have enabled the slicer visual. So if I'm just visualizing of Satya Narayanan. You can see how it's going. You can see that in Jan 2020, over the next few months, he was having a increase, then gone. Now his maximum was somewhere here only, 2022 June. That was a spike, right? So we are able to visualize the same. Now I will show you. As I said, there is a inbuilt AI/ML feature. Now let me show that also. So if you want to know why there is ups and downs coming out, suppose you can see that in Jan 2022 June, he was having a spike, but comparing to 2022 April. So let's analyze this feature. It's so simple. What I will do is that I will just hover over the time frame. I will just click on right click, and there is an option called wait. Sorry, not for this actually. Sorry. I'm taking the same by with respect to revenue only. Now, if you could see, there is an option called analyze here. So the option called explain the increase. So it will be explaining it will be doing the AI feature add-ons in the backend will be doing analysis for us. We don't have to means we can do our brainstorm, but we can harness the help from AI also uh, for the same. So it can be, you can read it, right? Why it's increasing with respect to the year, as well as why it increasing with respect to the shipment also. So you can see individually how each person have been contributed also. We can add this, if I press on this plus, you can add this visual to the page. You don't have to create this visual individually. You can add this. And there are many other visualization in which you can enhance the same. So that's it. Uh, now, now one more thing. Just okay. Now, mm,
So
yeah,
this Power BI dashboard is live connected with the Excel file which we have inserted. So for example, if I have a live data which is inserted into the Excel file and which changes particularly with the period, so it does reflects in the Power BI or it is a
yeah,
static.
100%, 100%. Once we refresh the same, there is an option called refresh. If I refresh the same, the whole data will be connecting again. So whatever changes I have made in my source data will be visible here. So
Okay, sir. Got it, got it. Thank you very much.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, mm, just a second. These are just dashboards that I have made. That's it. Now let me show you one more dashboard, which let me close this. Anything more? Nothing. No, sorry, sorry. There is one more thing. Suppose as a developer, you may get questions from the stakeholders about the forecasting. For example, till 2025, we have a company turnover of 100 crore. What can we expect in 2026 or 27 or 2030 with the amount of dynamics we are having right now? So, for example, let me try to forecast this thing. Let me copy this and let me open it in another page. I copied a wrong thing. For example, this is our revenue chart. So my manager is asking, can you forecast this using various mathematics? So we do have an option in Power BI also with it uses a harmonic smoothing approach. It's a bit mathematical, and we don't have to crack our head on that because we do have it in a click. So I will just go here. There is an option called forecasting. So you can see that what will be our sales, the revenue, not sales, the sum of revenue in 2024, 26, 28, 30, until 32, we are able to forecast ourselves from 10 years hereafter. So we can see the trend line up which it is going. So we can customize the forecasting also. We can just decrease the forecasting length to 5 years if we need. We just need to apply. We can just put the confidence interval to different levels so that it will be getting more or less confident, near like values. So how they are predicting it like this means it's taking the dynamics from the data we are having earlier. It's just using the mathematics and it's just plotting us. So we are able to be a prophet and forecast the things for the company with the given amount of data. So that's it. That more I have to show. Then now I will show a real-time data set that we had worked for one of the capstone project. Let me save this. Now, please have a look here. I mean, the Excel is loading. Yeah.
Sir, I have one question. Like we imported an Excel file here into the Power BI. So, for example, if we have direct query performance compared to the import mode, so how we do that? Like some, I am not having a full knowledge of the Power BI, but there is some direct query performance which is done. So, is it possible to do that? Or can you show us an example of that?
Actually, direct query means, let me show you. There is an
Sure, sir.
option. There is an, let me create a blank report. Suppose our data, if it's not in any table, Excel sheet in our local system, you say that it is in any SQL server. Just pardon me.
Yes, sir.
Just a second. ഇവിടെ ആരോ വന്നു. So if I try to import data from SQL server, first of all, we need to provide the server database, the server ID, the query, the direct query that you are telling. It's like this only. We need to write the what you say. You can write the SQL statement out here, and if the protocols went well, if we are having the authorization to use the same, we can directly connect it with the SQL server database only. Right now, I'm not having any SQL database to connect. Otherwise, I could have shown you directly. But this is how you do the same actually.
Okay, sir. No problem, sir. Thank you very much for this.
Yeah, and not just this, we can directly see if I go to the connectors, I just go to this more. You are able to connect it from a lot of things, starting from the Excel workbook. You can direct it from a CSV file, XML, JSON. Even I have not used many of these databases connectors for the same. We can even directly connect it with from website also. That's one of the advantage Power BI do have. Means the number of connectors are nearly 120 if I'm not wrong, compared to Tableau, which is hardly having 90 only. But yeah, you can see this Oracle database. There are various databases where we can directly write the query and we can connect it. And whatever live query, live updation happening in there, we are also able to see it in the visualization that we have created.
Sure, sir. Got
So
it. Thank you very much.
thank you, thank you. So now let me show you one of the real world data. It is from one of the Nigerian oil and gas field. Now, if you look the volume of data it is having, you can see this is the, let me go to the final cell. It's having 1,46,000 data, right? You can see it's the last data is from 2011, and you can see the data is from 1970. I'm not sure whether you are able to see it properly, but still, you can see the data from 68. We do have, let me add a filter. Oh. Let me open it again. Okay. Now, if you see, there are many data field here, right? I mean, these all are the field name, just like we are all. I hope everybody is from petroleum engineering field only, so you know what is asset, you know what is field. In a single asset, there will be many fields, right? So this is one of the asset, and these all are the field names. So it is it do have many field, and over the period of time from 19, like in the filter, as per the filter, let's see what is, okay, 1959, from 1959 2011. That's a huge chunk of data, right? 1,46,000. So it do have the production of the gas produced, oil production, daily oil rate, the water cut, the sand bean production, GOR, so and so, gas oil ratio, so water oil ratio, so and so, so and so. So analyzing this data, it's bit tedious, right? Like if on one fine morning, if your manager or if anybody, your stakeholder or your senior is coming up with this data and asked us to present it in a company meeting or so and so reason visually, you cannot go with this boring database, right? It is very, there is nothing one can understand from this unless and until they will spend hours and hours doing it, doing some visualization purpose on this. So with Power BI, we can load the data. We can wait. I already have built a dashboard for this. Yeah. This is the. No, this is not. Just a second. Just a second. Let me open it. Here. Okay.
So meanwhile, I have one more question. Like, can Power BI integrate with the tools like Azure, Data Factory, or Synapse for advanced pipelines? Or like the
Yeah,
Power BI be embedded into the custom web applications or the portals? Is it possible to do that in Power BI?
yes. You can embed a Power BI to, after once you are publishing the same to the service, we will get a link from there, and we are able to, I mean, embed if the website backend allow, we are we can easily embed the same without any problem. And yeah, we do have many connectors. I think you can directly explore it. I have already shown it, and whatever connectors you have told that we are able to extract the data from that, because it's basic connector. I mean, many companies use these databases, so they do provide connectors. Even in Tableau, also they do have the same.
Okay, sir. Got it. Got it. Thank you very much.
Okay. So this is the database that I have. Sorry, the visual that I have made from this boring Excel sheet. This I have completely transformed to this. It's not that visually appealing. I have not added any images or anything from that. Here you can see the total oil produced, total gas produced, the gas in it is one of the one field that I have shown. The same field, oil rates. You can see the gas rate, how it have been going along the time from 1960 to 2000. You can see how the gas production have been going over the time. I have done a forecast also for the next 5 years. So I have made one filter inside another filter. You can see like that's called a tooltip. And with here also, you can see that when I am hovering over a visual, I'm getting the analysis for another dynamics, but with a different visual, right? That's called a tooltip. Now you can individually select how much, if you want to know individually the KPIs for each field. These are the field names, right? So I'm going singly for Dara. So out of this 57.19, you can say that 4.06 million was produced from data. So if I want to know a couple of other fields together, I can just know that also, or else I can hover over with a single thing also. I have used some advanced Power BI techniques from Power Query, writing some DAX functionalities, um, creating some bookmarks. Suppose those are advanced visual filters, and it's very tough. I mean, it will be a bit overwhelming if I give everything in a 1 hour or a 45-50 minutes webinar. It will be a bit tedious, so I don't want to go through that. I just need to showcase the applications of Power BI. Basically, that was what I told from Advantage team. You can see how two visuals are in single page, right? This is the oil right here. Now, if I press here, I'm able to get the gas production here. So these all are bit advanced visual bookmarking. The tooltip that I have created, whatever visual coming out here, which is being appeared here. So that's pretty much from my end for today. It's just an introductory class on Power BI regarding the application of what it can do. So as I said, I hope it was not that tough, or I mean the working was bit easy compared to Python, because Python is a 100% coding platform, whereas Power BI, we do have codes, we do write the DAX codes. As earlier, one from you have asked for the query connection, not with the query also. Even in the data, while visualizing or analyzing the data, we have an option called DAX, data analytic expression. We do write codes, but not the one like in Python, or I mean, not a hard code coding platform. And it's bit much neat also. It do have limitation comparing to Python, but yeah, it do have its pros also over any other platform. So that's pretty much from my end. I think Swagat, you are there. Swagat.
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Swagat, I think I have delivered what I was supposed to do. Now, I think Mike, over to you, or like, yeah, what's the next process?
Thank you, sir, for your time. Thank you, participants, for joining us today. If you have any query, please ask.
Yeah,
We
I'm
will,
open
we
for
will wait
queries.
for
I mean,
5 minutes.
like if you have
Yes,
any
yes.
queries regarding the same, I'm open for that. And thank you for joining and bearing me your Saturday evening. Yeah.
Okay, then, guys, we will conclude the session today. Thank you for joining the workshop. We will upload it on YouTube. We will share it with you. You can have your time and take a look. Thank you,
Thank
sir. Thank you for your
you.
time.
It was very nice session to go through.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Thank you,
all.
Mansi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
Thank you all. Yes. Yeah.
thank you, Hari Krishnan. Okay, are we stopping the thing? Yeah, you are done. Okay, thank you, guys. Bye.